As a gardener, there isn't much better than plants, except for more plants. Last night I got 2 boxes. You can only unbox things once, so I filmed it last night, but then I lost light and you just couldn't see the pure, true beauty of all of these plants in the dark. So here we are. The mangave line is actually from Proven Winners, grown by Walter's Gardens, and the hellebores are Walter's Gardens, straight from the grower. And I can't wait to show you. You won't believe how beautiful these guys are. So one box was Proven Winners Mangaves, grown by Walter's Gardens, and the other one was Hellebores, and this is Wedding Bells. And I'll give you a closer look at all of the varieties they sent me, as well as these. But let's go unbox them. Ooh, these are so special. And if you didn't know this already, these are super petunias from Proven Winners, and I absolutely love this. And when I designed this 3-tier potting arrangement, if you didn't realize, it's actually a fruit basket, and I did film that too. But I chose the purple and green to kind of be based off of the super petunia because I love it so much. I think it's Picasso something is the name of it. Amazing. And by the way, I left to go to Hawaii for 6 days. I watered it really well before I left, and I watered it immediately when I got back, and it survived. So if you want something that works really well, these guys. And I was never a petunia person before. I used to think they were kind of grandma's flowers, but they're my new favorite because they're just so pretty, and the new hybrids are amazing. They're so floriferous, and they grow big and so easy, and they're so easy to take care of. So, okay, it's a box of mangave. Look at this. It did get a little bit bent up in transit. I wish I knew its name. Let me see. Ooh, here's another fun one. It's a little different. Let's see what else I've got in here. Oh, they got a little bit banged up, but they're okay. I think they're gonna be okay. You can see this one has a really cool striping. What's this one? It's like a little selection of everything. I love the color. Wow, I'm gonna have to pop these up. This is so fun. So once I get these potted up, I think you'll really be able to see how beautiful they are. The names of this, the marketing team really outdid themselves. It's pretty ingenious. And I think I'm gonna just grow them in pots in the greenhouse because why not? Some of you who are familiar with succulents, you might be saying like, oh, there's, ouch. That's the other reason why I don't grow a lot of succulents, you get poked. So some of you might be like, ooh, there's broken pieces, you should propagate them. But I will caution you and say these are all patented by Proven Winners. And you can see right here, there is a whole disclaimer right here that says, by opening this box and receiving it, the enclosed Proven Winner plant materials you receive are patented, trademarked, and otherwise protected by law. You may produce finished plants only. You are bound by all terms. No Proven Winners finished plants may be sold or otherwise transferred for sale. So you cannot propagate these, okay? So don't do it. It's illegal. Okay, a lot of time, research, money, breeding goes into these plants. So they did fly all the way across the US to come here from Walter's Gardens. Oh, this one is called Thunderbird. Look at that. You can see so much better with this morning light. It's 6 in the morning. I have to head up to Pasadena Showcase House and work on that garden, but I have to leave in like half an hour, but I really wanted to show you these. This one, oh, there's a little snail in here. Man of Steel. I really like this. It's just so pretty. That green, there's just a dark green to light green. Like it's so faint. There, the camera just focused. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna have to go deep on each one of these. Oh, Pineapple Punch. Here's Pineapple Punch. This is so cool. And then, like I said, I just got back from Maui And so to see this formation and then that variegation, I don't know if that, I think that's called variegation or not, but okay. And so then the striping, you can see it's got the dark green, the light green, the lime green edges, and it looks like a pineapple plant. So the marketing team or whoever got to name these, they did a great job. Okay. This one, oh, the tag's on the bottom. So last night when I was unboxing, I couldn't see the tags. So I'm gonna have to open this. I spent all yesterday in the sun. Oh, this one's kaleidoscope. Gorgeous. I'm gonna stick this back in so I don't lose who's who. I think all of these are different, so I wanna make sure. Oh, there we go, sticking this back in. My chickens are making a ruckus. Okay, stick this guy back in. And this one, oh, is snow leopard. Oh yeah, look at the white. I can't see, showing you this last night wasn't even gonna do it justice. So this is the white here. And then on kaleidoscope, where's kaleidoscope? Here's kaleidoscope. It's yellow, so it's just the faintest difference. And then maybe even sizing will be different based on, I'm guessing these are about the same. They're young plants, very young plants, straight from the grower. Didn't even go to retail yet. This one, okay, yeah, here's the tag. Sponge paint, and parts of it got a little bit damaged, but let's see if I have water. I don't have any water, but you can see it looks like it got painted right there. Okay. These are not your average succulents for sure. Okay, this one is Red Wing. You can see even after one night, they've really gotten sturdier. They're less brittle. They've pulled in moisture from the air. That's how these work. In addition to being watered, just being exposed to air is such a big difference. Oh, and this one's so cute now that I can see it properly in the light. This one was Foxy Lady, and she's foxy, all right. Look at how cute she is. So, because these are a cross between a Manfreda and an agave, like agaves are giant. These have been hybridized to be smaller. These are babies, but they will get bigger. They won't get to agave size because they've been hybridized to be smaller, to be more suitable for home gardens. So agave plants are, you know, they can be bigger than me. So that's why these are nice to have and to grow. I don't know where the tag is. It might be in here somewhere if I look. But this one is really cool too. It's got some, it's hard to see it, but there's some purple lines. I need to go learn about all the mangave terms and how to say these right. This is so neat. And then here is another one. I'm sure there's a tag in there somewhere, but I don't want to open it and lose it. So this one is so beautiful. Look, it's like a kelp forest. There's like a painted pattern, almost looking kind of like the sponge paint one, but longer, more wavy leaves. And then over here, oh wait, this was Foxy Lady, right? I already showed you this one. Oh no, this one's a night owl. So, okay, so night owl is similar to Foxy Lady from a noob to mangaves, right? Similar plant formation, I would say. They're both, you'll be able to see better once I actually pot these up, but they both are fairly flat. And they have the splotchy, but this one is white, so you can see the white edges. And this one is much, much darker. The spots are darker. The overall green is even darker. There's more reddish spots on it. You can see inside there. So that makes it look darker, But yeah, it's very neat. So night owl and foxy lady. Okay, so that is the mangaves in bright light. I'm such a big fan of proven winners, but it's hard for me to find them out here in the West Coast, in LA specifically. There are only certain nurseries that carry them and certain plants. They don't carry all their whole variety. And yeah, so it's such a treat to get those. Okay, now these are from Walter's Gardens, also grower direct. And oh my gosh, the hellebores are just absolutely stunning. They have the honeymoon series and the wedding series. This is wedding bells, and that green, I mean, it's so pretty. Okay. And then, okay, so this must be wedding series because they're doubles. So you can see more clearly in the light. Last night you probably couldn't see it. So it's lots of petals, and what I love about hellebores is, I'm trying to find a brand new flower. Okay, so this is a brand new opened flower. And you can oh wait, no, that one already formed the seeds. Here, this one. This is brand new, okay? Brand new. You can still see the pollen. You can see all the parts of the plant on the inside. The one I just showed you has already started to form the seeds, or at least what I think are seeds. I'm also not as familiar with hellebores, but that's about to change. So that one is, I'm pretty sure those are seed pods, but it's still so pretty. What I love about this plant is it's a perennial, okay? So that means it's gonna last me season after season. And it starts young like that, and then it even changes its flower look and form a little bit in that center, but it's still beautiful. And to me, that really extends the amount of time that it's flowering, that it looks really pretty, and it's just such a nice plant. Now, my knowledge for growing these in Southern California is that you can. However, you need to grow them in a part sun, semi-shade spot, just because our heat is just too much for these. Just because our heat is a little too much for them to be in full sun. I'm gonna put this guy down somewhere safe. Since I already started with the doubles, I'm gonna continue with the doubles. Okay, so this one is confetti cake. I mean, it got a little bit mushed in because they sent me such a big plant. Look at this root ball. And there's so many young little leaf and maybe even flower buds. Again, I don't know hellebores that well, but I will. And I'll share everything I learn. But here, I'm trying to find a brand new flower for you. Okay, this one. It's a little small, but you can see inside, it looks like confetti. All the little red spots. And then you can see the pollen. It looks like all the male and female parts of the flower. And then it starts to age and it becomes a bit more green in that maroon burgundy color. But it's just so pretty. So this is when it's still a little bit cupped. It might need some water, or it just is opening. I have all the different stages on this plant. And yeah, it's still moist, but once I give it a drink of water later today, it's really gonna perk up. Okay, so put this one here. Okay, I don't want any of these to fall and break. Okay, so here is, oh, this one's a little guy, but this one is Wedding Crashers. And again, this is, look how pretty. This one could crash my wedding anytime. Look at that. Oh, she's so sweet. Okay, I don't see, this one is probably a later bloomer than the other one. Just looking at the forms of the flowers on these, I think this one, which was Wedding Bells, I believe. Wedding Bells is one of the first to bloom. And then I would say confetti cake, and then this one is wedding crashers. So when you're designing your garden or picking your plants, you want to select not just by what it looks like, but its bloom cycle, because if you pick them all to bloom at the same time, you only get the one flower in that short window. But let's pretend this blooms for a certain number of weeks, and then this blooms another later set of weeks, and this one too. Then you're gonna have a much wider window of time where they're blooming. Okay, I have one more double. Here's the other double. All right, this is Maid of Honor, and she really is a Maid of Honor, because, I mean, look at that flower. And then it just ages to that. So pretty. Okay, so the full wedding bells, Maid of Honor. This one was Wedding Crasher. I mean, look at these guys. Oh, an armful full. And then this one, Confetti Cake. I mean, look at that. Okay, so these, I'm gonna have to find a good spot where my dog has no unsupervised access, just in case. My lab wouldn't eat these, but my husky, she's something else. So, okay, now for the dark ones and the singles. So this one, where'd the tag go? Here it is, Rome in Red. And she's a stunner. Look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, so put her in the box. And then this one might need a little water too, is New York Night. And I just love how dark they got. Now again, this got a little bit smushed in the box, but they normally open a little bit wider, you can see. And they're not as ruffly because there's one layer of flower, but still equally beautiful in a different way, more simple. And here you can see the pods. Oh, and then this is a brand new flower. You can see all the male, female parts. Okay, so put her in there. And then one last one. And then I gotta run. Oh, this one's a double actually. So this one's called True Love. I might be a little bit off of Wedding Series and Honeymoon Series. I don't know their product line just well enough yet, but I do know they have 2 series. And look at the double on that. You can see all the dark beauties right there. And one more shout out to Hans Hansen, my new friend at Walter's Gardens, for sending me the hellebores and the mangaves. They are beautiful. He's their head hybridizer out there in charge of their program, and he produces such amazing plants, and it's so cool to nerd out with plant nerds. So I need to put these away, water them, and then I'll see you in the next one.